I'm very happy to do this program for you on Ganesh Chaturthi's day. Ganesha is a very important god, not only in Hinduism but also in Japan. The worship of Ganesha in Japan is also very well known. Now, in order to understand Ganesha or any god, particularly in the Hindu concept, you have to know what the Hindus mean by God. The problem comes because of the word God, which is an English word. The word in Sanskrit is more helpful. The word for God in Sanskrit, there are many words, but the one that is predominantly used is Deva. Deva means a shiny being. So that says everything about what a god is. A god exists. It's not that it's some imagination of some religious people. He does exist, and then he is available only if you are able to connect with him, following the methods used by Yogis and rishis, and who have given those methods and ways to connect with God to us. So a god within the Hindu context is a shiny being. So Ganesha is one like that. So he is available abundantly for people to experience him on his birthday. He has birthday too, like we all have birthday. He has birthday too because he was born on the fourth moon. The fourth moon is very sacred for Ganesha. So what it means is, during the fourth moon, there is special energy that will facilitate the experience of this Deva, the shiny being. This was the finding of the rishis and Yogis and Siddhas. And they also said that you could contact him if you are able to create a proper alliance of several things. We have to make several things to correspond. The fourth moon is very important, especially this fourth moon, the upcoming fourth moon, which is the Ganesha's birthday, fourth moon, because the fourth moon comes every month. That's also important for Ganesha, but once a year is the birthday fourth moon, which comes either in August or September. And that is the day he is predominantly available. Everywhere in India you have images of Ganesha made in millions of households. And we do it also in the ashram too. The worship itself is very, very meaningful, profound, scientific. So what do you do on this day? Because of the astronomical positioning, you are able to get his energy very easily on this day. And people are thinking about him all the day. Ganesh Chaturthi is very, very important because everybody, even mystics who are even sometimes radical and who have very radical positions on several rituals, themselves agree that Ganesha is so important, and because he has a special knowledge to remove obstacles. That is the most important thing. So everybody has to go to him in order to remove the obstacles. And so they don't do anything without calling on him, because the human mind is incapable of foreseeing any obstacle, and that's the experience of all of us. So we start a project and we never could visualize the problem that is going to come in the middle of the project, and then, oh my God, I wish I had thought that, because that's why we have a saying, the hindsight is 20/20. But Ganesha could know and could foresee what the obstacles are ahead of time. So to have his energy is to gain that wisdom that otherwise is not available to us. So how to connect with this being, a shiny being like Ganesha, and then how to work with him is what we have to learn on this Ganesh Chaturthi day. It is important that we take these things seriously and examine the nature of the worship of Ganesha. The simplest people who are not sophisticated, who are like common lay people, what they do is just on this day they just go and buy from the shop an image of Ganesha which is made out of mud or clay, and then the statue is kept in the household for a couple of days, and then they just offer food that he likes. He likes special food like the chickpeas and some fried rice, grains, and then some special sweets along with sugar cane. They worship him with that, and then some special flowers that are available for him. So all these things are essential because these flowers have the ability, the special flowers of Ganesha, and also there's a Ganesha grass also. They are very, very essential to bring his energy into the place where he have kept his image. So it's what the common people do, the lay people do this kind of worship, and then after that they go and dissolve this in a river or the ocean. The whole idea is Ganesha takes upon himself your karma. So this is a karma-busting device. He takes up on himself the karma of the people who are worshipping him, and then when you dissolve his image, then the karma is dissolved. That is the practice that people do, although to me it's a technology. It's a tantric technology which is quite scientific, and you find that very useful, practical. So we do that also in the ashram here. You can sponsor the clay image of Ganesha and it will be named after you. This is John's Ganesha, Linda's Ganesha, and he absorbs all these karma of the individual. There is another way of doing there are a number of ways through which you can propitiate Ganesha on this Chaturthi, which is the fourth moon day. I give priority to the breaking or smashing of coconuts. Okay. And the coconuts have the special ability of absorbing your karma. And then if they are smashed in a particular temple in India, then the results are more profound. Last year, it so happened that I just showed up at this place because maybe Ganesha wanted me at this temple. And this is a very, very unique temple of Ganesha. And he was beheaded by his own father. And I'm not going to go into the story. You can go and find it out from the story of Ganesha and how he was beheaded by Shiva and how he got an elephant head. Prior to his head was beheaded by Shiva, he had a human head. He was like another human being, but very radiant and handsome, was created independently by Parvati herself. And that is the form of Ganesha who is going to be popular during this golden age. The golden age Ganesha is going to be no longer the elephant-headed Ganesha. Will be the Ganesha with a human head. So this is a human head Ganesha temple where we smash these coconuts. And as I said last year, miraculously, Ganesha made me to show up at the place, and I saw huge trucks of coconut that people have sponsored, and then we had to hire a number of people to smash them. And after that, the whole area was filled with coconut. So I recommend that you do it because a coconut sacrifice is considered, smashing the coconut is called a sacrifice. It is equivalent to the sacrificing all that you have. The sacrifice itself is the only way to have a transformation. Even Jesus' sacrifice was a very important sacrifice for humanity to evolve. And Ganesha's smashing the coconut is equivalent to that. So I recommend that you do that also. And one more thing that I want to mention to you on this Chaturthi day. I can go on and talk about Ganesha all day long because there's so much material that need to be covered. But I want to be brief and also to the point so that you will be benefited from this video program. So Ganesha, according to the Yogis, he is within the Mooladhara chakra. Mooladhara chakra is the root chakra, and he is like an infrared color. Infrared you cannot see, but it is a tint of like a red lotus, which is not purely red, but prior to red. That's why it said infrared. And visualize that, and then his mantra, the sound through which you can access him is Gam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 So as you go on calling on Ganapati with this mantra, Gam, he will respond to you. He comes to you. The only problem is we don't have the ability to see him because our naked eyes can see gods or beings that don't have a body. So every time you say Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, he comes. And then you have to focus your attention on the root chakra, which is the coccygeal, and imagine an infrared colors. And with that infrared color, you can chant this mantra, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And this will be the most powerful way that you can celebrate this special fourth moon of Ganesha, his birthday. And I want every one of you to get his blessings and also get his wisdom to foresee obstacles before they come. That is really the quintessence of the worship of Ganesha.